Hello everyone and welcome back to the X-Ring. I apologize for my absence, guys. My youngest daughter, she just left the house, so a bunch of empty nesters now. So I've been doing a lot of vacationing and then a lot of traveling for work. But I also have a friend in town, and this is Sergio Hernandez. And what today's video is going to be about are these 2011 pistols, and we have something pretty cool on the show for you today, and that is what, Sergio?
Well, I got my Trinity LO PRO SSA 9mm, and I brought up both barrels.
Nice.
Non-comp.
Now, Sergio is you're retired military, and
Yep.
you're a contractor right now overseas.
Yep.
In one of these Middle Eastern sand countries.
It is.
And so he actually has the Phoenix Trinity. Now, I've never reviewed one on the channel. I know it's about twice the cost of what my MPA is.
Yeah, it is.
So what we want to do is we want to take a look at them, guys. On the MPA, you guys know that I've been shooting the MPA, the DS9. This has been a favorite of mine. I shoot the Trijicon, the SRO on the top. Just a nice, clean, crisp trigger. And while it's not like, you know, the Infinities or the Akai Customs or any of that other stuff, I hold the Phoenix Trinities in really high regard, especially because they're grips. Most of you guys know them from the grips. So Sergio, tell us what that is.
So this is your Phoenix Trinity LO PRO SSA. I got this, well, whenever you get that big money contracting, I was like, why not?
Yep.
So I got it tricked out pretty good.
That's about $7 grand, right? With both barrels?
Yeah, with both barrels, about $7 grand.
Without the light?
Without the light.
Or the armor?
Or the armor.
All right, so guys, this is a beautiful pistol. I love the grip. This is the same grip I have on the Akai Custom. Just very, very aggressive. Call this a cheese grater. It's what I really, really like in a grip. These aren't lightweight pistols. You have the X300 Turbo, and that's probably so you can get it into a holster. Yeah, I tried to fit this into my holster. It doesn't fit. It does have the backup iron that's in front, so it's actually pretty cool. We're going to actually shoot these here in just a few minutes, guys. Just for sake of accuracy, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to establish, you know, how well Sergio shoots, how well I shoot.
Meh.
Well, it's a good comparison on the pistols. That way we can kind of knock out the pistol doing the work and basically see what our accuracy is, and then we'll compare them. I have everything from 115 grain, 124, 145, as well as like some 153s. So we'll test the different grain weights, we'll shoot them, we'll see how they do, maybe we'll run some drills, and we'll see if the comp makes that much of a difference. I was actually going to borrow this from Sergio from the last, basically the DMR match, but I just wasn't comfortable with it, and I was like, I just don't have enough time to train with it, and it's one of those that it's very similar. So anytime you get on one of these 2011s, guys, this has a super crisp trigger. I think the trigger on my DS9 might be a little more crisp, but it's been tuned.
It's a little bit more smoother.
Yeah, I think it is smoother, but like I said, you can make any of these and rework them however you want. It has a very generous magwell. You can see this pistol is in very, very good shape. So I guess without making you guys wait anymore, we're going to shoot. So stick around. All right, the way we loaded the magazines, we actually have them in this array. We have 3 rounds of each of these. So at the top, we're going to be starting off with 115 grain PMC bronze. Then we're going to go to the Remington Range 124 grain. Then we have a Defender 147, and then Fiocchi. This is actually the 158. So we're going to see how these group. We're just going to shoot them at one target, and he'll be on the right target. I'll be on the left target, and we're just going to do 12 rounds, slow fire at 10 yards. We'll see what kind of grouping we get. All right, guys, I know I'm in the background, but we're shooting with 2 people here. Basically, we're going to go ahead and load the mags. We're going to shoot slow fire, as slow as we can, but as accurate as we can. I've got the target on the left. Sergio's got the target on the right. All right, so we're just going to draw like this and just go ahead and shoot. We're not going to do anything from the holster right now. All right. So as you can see, mine's pretty dialed in. Like I said, it's a little bit low, but I figured it would be because of the distance that I normally shoot at. And I actually have my pistol zeroed more for 20 yards than 18 to 20 yard range. Sergio's is low left. Why do you think it's low left?
Red dot, probably off.
You think the red dot's off?
Yeah.
All right, so what we'll do is you guys can see that. I'm gonna post up 2 more targets. We're gonna switch pistols. We're not gonna adjust any sights or anything else. And we'll check it again. We'll do the same shooting order in that array of the 115 down to the 158. All right, so what we're gonna do now is I got fresh targets up. We are going to swap pistols. Neither one of these have been chambered. So we're gonna have to chamber around. We'll do the exact same thing. We have the exact same loading with the 115s first. Before we actually shoot another round, I'm gonna say that Sergio practices more with a rifle. You teach the DMR program?
I do.
And so they don't have as much time on the pistol. Me seeing the grouping low left probably indicates a shooter error than so much the sight being off. But I could be wrong. I've not shot this pistol, so we're gonna check it out. Same thing, let's go, Sergio. Same thing, slow fire. I'm pelting with my brass, aren't I?
Just a little bit.
All right. Whoa, you weren't done. What are you doing?
Squeeze trigger, nothing happened.
All right, so either way, he did not finish the rounds out. He's got a couple more to finish, but this pistol is actually shooting low left, but you'll see the groups are a lot tighter. So yeah, he could definitely work on those pistol fundamentals, not calling him out, but this needs a sight adjustment, no doubt about it. So we want to go ahead and get him dialed in, get it zeroed. I know mine's pretty zeroed. You can see his grouping there is pretty much centrally located. When I shot this, they were all a little bit low and a little bit left, but the group is actually pretty tight. This actually has a good feel, and I can tell you that the comp actually works on this. Now it has both barrels. We'll switch both barrels out because there's something that I know about this locking block on the Phoenix Trinity that really makes it unique, different than any other double stack 9mm. But is it worth twice the cost? I don't know. We'll try to determine that before the end of the video. All right, so taking an overall look at the pistol here, it's a 9mm. This one has the comp barrel in it, has the 9mm sight block barrel, which I'll show you here in just a minute. It has the SRO RMR optic plate, as well as the slide racker optic plate. You have the tactical magwell as well as the Evo magwell, and then it comes with 2 of the MBX carry optic 24-round magazines. The Low Pro SSA features black DLC with black hard coat anodized, stainless, the AGG, this is the Evo grip. I actually love this texture. It's one of my most favorite grips. Silver coating on the slide stop, the thumb safety, reverse plug, and silver clear anodizing on the trigger and on the magwell. Now, using the paperclip method, you can remove the barrel, and then what we're going to do is we are going to just basically slide all of this forwards. Now this is where things change a little bit because a piece is going to fall out, and that is going to be the patented system that Phoenix Trinity uses. So there's your recoil guide with the spring, but it uses this block feature which interfaces with the barrel. So it is completely different than anything you're used to when it comes to double stack 1911s. Let me go ahead and take this barrel out of here so you guys can see the machining on the barrel where you've got flat sides on it. Very greasy. I've got a bunch of grease on this, but this is the comped barrel. You also have a non-comped barrel as well, but it's still going to use this same system, the same setup. Let me go ahead and grab it. So on the non-comped barrel, you have this look right here, and this is just a solid block for your 9mm, and then this is slightly recessed on the end. And 2.5 pounds is your average trigger weight on this. I'm not going to pull it or dry fire it. I do know that the pistol comes in at about 2.6 pounds. This is DLC and Type 3 hard coat anodized on the aluminum. Overall length is 8.5 or 8.25 inches, and the barrel length measures at 4.78 inches. So that's what you're looking at as far as the specific sight radius is going to come in around 6.5 inches. But those are all the specifics on the actual Phoenix Trinity Low Pro SSA. All right, so to give a fair representation of the Phoenix Trinity, this Low Pro, what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot it on the left side. It's a clean target. Same distance, same array of rounds. We have zeroed it, so here we go. You can see a shift between those 115s and 124s, quite a bit actually. And click. All right, so much better representation of what this pistol can do. As far as the recoil, it does feel a little bit softer than my DS9, but that's to be expected with the comp. Now, I do know that 9mm standard rounds don't have a lot of gas, and so it's not like it's going to keep it completely flat, but it can help mitigate the recoil. I will tell you that I do love this grip. This grip, especially today being hot out and them being sweaty, it is not moving around like it does on the DS9. Now, the DS9, I love my pistol, works great, but I wish it was a little more aggressive on the grips. So what we'll do is we'll go back to switching our pistols around. He can shoot this one, I'll shoot that one, the DS9, and then we'll shoot some steels or run some drills on that. We'll compare them, because I'm trying to see, you know, a lot of guys, you know, they'll buy pistols, especially with all these double stack 9s that are getting down into that $700 price point. You guys know that Kimber's got one at $2,000. Is it worth buying pistols like your Akais and your Infinities and your Staccatos and all of that to get into that $3,500, $4,000 on up price range when you can get something for $3,000 or less? Okay, now you always have to prove that it works. You guys know that I did a review on the Gerson as well as the Mac. The Mac performed flawlessly, and for a little over $600, that thing was pretty incredible. Still want to try out the Fusion that uses the different magazine as well as the Kimber. Hopefully I can get those on the channel and show you guys, but enough yapping. Let me go ahead and get back to shooting. So for the next exercise, Sergio, what we're going to do is we're going to do 15 yards. I think there's 14 steels out there, so you've got 20 rounds. We'll use a shot timer. You go first. Basically, none of the big steels, just the poppers and the round circles. Don't forget that one that's over there to the side. All right?
Sounds good.
You got it? All right, let's see if you can do it. All right, shoot ready. Actually, go ahead and go from the low ready. We're gonna go low ready, point 45, because I don't want the, you can get it up a little bit more, because I don't want the actual draw being part of it for this. We're just trying to watch the pistol and everything else. Shoot it ready. Stand by. Oh, with a time of 21:73. 21:73 was the time on that. Not bad. How's the pistol feel?
It feels good.
All right, awesome. Well, let's see if I can beat that. 21:73. Let me get these reset.
Pretty sure you will.
All right, so 21:73 is a pretty admirable run. But we'll try my hand at it, and here we go. I'll go the same order he did.
10 seconds.
Did you say 10?
Yeah.
I got to turn my dot on. I think we're all clear, and that was 11.39, and I was fishing around for quite a bit with the red dot because I had it down really, really low because we were shooting precision, so I turned it down low. So you don't have to shoot that fast, but part of this is me getting a feel for that Phoenix Trinity. This was the DS9. I kind of set the standard for that, for what I could do with it, even with the dot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to the Phoenix Trinity. We'll see if that comp makes any difference. All right, so I'm really looking forward to trying this PT out and seeing how it does on this. Let me turn the dot up so I'm not a dummy like last time. And we'll see how it does for me here. So the time to beat was like 11 and some change. So you guys try to pay attention to see if the comp makes that much of a difference. So here we go. Yeah, I tried to shoot that faster. Turn my dot on. That was 9.76. Guys, I can feel a difference with the comp. It does shoot flatter when you're trying to shoot quicker. That is a fact. I don't know if it's worth an extra $3,000, but this pistol shoots just like you would expect it to. Just phenomenally shooting, very soft recoiling. Good job, Sergio, on picking out a nice pistol. And guys, you might wonder why, you might say, well, the RMR being smaller, a lot of guys, I think, focus too much attention on the window size. When I went out with Surefire last year and went to Staccato, we really shot red dots a lot. I mean, it was incredible. Had an unbelievable instructor. And that really doesn't matter. If you're looking at your target and focusing on the target, it is nice to have that bigger viewing window. But as long as you're managing that recoil and managing your grip, you should be able to keep that dot to where you'll see what it's doing most of the time. And as soon as it gets back on that sight picture, you can go and grab it again. Dots are here to stay, guys. They really work. I will tell you that the RMR, I think so far in testing, it is the strongest red dot out there. So I can see why Sergio has something like this on here, because the thing's going to be bomb-proof. So let's go ahead and take it out to some distance. Let's do 25, 50, maybe 75 and 100 yards. We'll see how they do. Like I said, I'm really impressed with this pistol. Okay, so to be fair, Sergio said he wanted to try the DS9, see how it did for time, see how it felt, and then maybe you can give us an evaluation of what you think as far as the money spent. Was it well spent or not? All right?
All right.
So it's on Sergio. I'll give him a timer. Go ahead and load and make ready. We'll go to low ready position. A view on all this stuff for you. Yeah, this should work. All right, is the shooter ready?
Ready.
Stand by.
Smooth.
All clean?
No.
Okay, wasn't clean. 17:17 was the time on that. 17:17. No, but you shot it all. You got them all down.
Yeah.
All right, so let me go ahead and put this back in the stand here. All right, so that was the time of 17:17 on that. What was your thoughts on that pistol compared to the PT?
Yours is very smooth.
Okay.
I mean, it just feels like a race car. It does. It's smooth. I'm pretty sure there's a lot more work I need to do on that.
Yeah, because that's a factory gun.
That's a factory gun.
The Phoenix Trinity,
Yeah.
right? You didn't do anything.
I didn't do anything. I haven't done nothing to it. It feels a little bit more stiffer than yours.
Okay, fair enough. I will tell you that that pistol that I have is also a factory pistol, but shooting for Team MPA, that might have been worked over from the factory a little bit better because they knew it was going to be a team gun. I've had zero issues with it, and I've just been really thrilled with the DS9. But that Phoenix Trinity also shoots well too.
It shoots great. It's just how do I say this? It feels a lot smoother whenever you're shooting and transitioning through your targets. You have a smoother trigger.
Even with the comp on yours?
Even with the comp. It just feels like your trigger's a lot smoother.
Okay.
There's a little more extra pressure I got to put on.
Hey guys, I didn't know this. This has nothing to do with the DS9. It's just what I shoot.
Yeah.
But I did notice that when I was going to shoot the Phoenix Trinity and borrow it from you for the DMR match, I wasn't as fast with it, but I only had a couple days before the match, so I wasn't sure if I should transition to that or not.
Right.
You know, there's a learning curve with everything, guys, and everything's going to have a different feel, different point of aim. But that Phoenix Trinity is also, you ever had any malfunctions with it?
No.
No. And I've shot it quite a bit too before I was going to shoot that DMR, and it shot great. So
It's a great gun. I love it.
yeah.
Was it worth the money? Unless you make it them big bucks.
Making the big bucks like you're making. All right, guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down to the long range. We'll see if we can pop some steels at some bigger distances just to see, and we'll have some fun with it. So stick around. All right, this is what we'll be shooting at, and we will start at 25 and we'll work our way back. Just something to do. Let's go ahead and start it at, this is right at 40 yards. What do you think about that?
Sounds good to me.
Think you can hit that steel?
We'll see.
All righty. 2 on the small steel. Not for time, just on you.
2 on the small.
2 on the small. Boy, that's a good looking pistol. All right. Impact. Impact. Safety on.
50 on.
Oh, I missed. So I have an H.
You have an H.
I got hurried, yeah. I guess we're playing horse here. So he got me. I hurried that shot. So let's go on back. All right, so we'll go to 50, 60-ish. I think here's good. All right, on you.
What was the negative?
It's getting on back there. I'm gonna help you out. That was high left. Oh, that was low right. So safety on.
Safety on.
All right, my turn. Maybe I can get my H back. Dot's a little bit bright. All right, here we go.
1, 2.
So now you have HO.
HO.
H to HO. Oh. So, let's see. All right, we are at about 75 yards here. Now we're getting on back there a little ways. All right, go ahead and start us off if you're ready, big buddy. Left, elevation good. High, safety on.
Dang it.
Uh-oh.
That distance of pistol's getting me.
See, this is what I see at these matches. A lot of these DMR guys don't practice their pistol. The ones at the top do, but here we go.
1, 2.
RS. H-O-R-S to H.
Yep.
All right, let's go on back. So I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go on back to the 100. See if we can finish that out. This is one cut. I'm just carrying the camera so you guys can see all this. So what point is this proving, Sergio?
What's that?
What point is all of this proving, if it's proving a point at all?
Shooting is fun. More practice and suck less.
That's it. That's right. All right, so I think you're focused in right there. All right, this will be pretty tough. You get 2 shots.
2 shots.
2 shots.
High.
Just a hair high left.
Low.
High. You know what? Keep shooting, but we know that you missed twice. Impact. Yeah, but that doesn't count.
Left.
High left. Just a hair.
I'm still high.
I mean, you were just literally 5 inches high. Just a hair left.
I pulled that one.
Impact. That sounded like a weak load there. I'll be shooting my camera down there. All right.
That's it.
You guys might be wondering why the pistol is not holding rearwards. For those that aren't familiar with these double stack 9s, typically your higher end competition pistols do not lock back, and that is by purpose and on purpose, and you can usually order the setup where it does lock. Yeah. But like I said, for competition, if you're if you're going to lock back, you're losing anyway. So all I've got to do is hit it once for the win. Let's see if we can do this. And here we go. No sight.
Hit.
That was enough to
There you
win
go.
with the 2 rounds. So yeah, guys, it's all what you practice with. Sergio, I appreciate you coming on the channel. Anything you want to say before you head back out to the sandbox?
It's been fun.
Yeah.
I loved hanging out here and practice more.
Yeah, so if in case you guys are wondering, no, he can't fly back over with that. That's something that just stays at the house while he's doing his work. This is your last tour overseas, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you did like 6 deployments when you're in the military.
Yeah.
You spent a lot of time over there.
I have.
And you just can't get away from it, can
Can't
you?
get away from it. That money got me.
Yeah. All right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that review of the Phoenix Trinity. And, you know, it wasn't a side-by-side comparison to the DS9. It's a great pistol. I think if you're looking for a really high-end, you know, double stack 9, I think it will definitely fit the bill. But you've got to put in the time and the effort. Just because you buy a $7,000 pistol doesn't mean you're going to shoot up against the guys that, you know, let's say the guy has a Mac, you know, that he paid $700, $800 for. If he's out there practicing, he's going to beat you every time. So, you know, my choice is a double stack 2011. They've become a lot more reliable. I've never had any issues with the ones that I have. Anything else?
No, I mean, it's all about your budget, what you want, and practice, you know.
I hear you. Well, I appreciate you being on the channel. Good luck overseas.
Thank you, senor.
And we'll see you on the next one.
Definitely.
You guys take care. We'll come back at you soon. I've got a bunch of reviews coming up. I've got the Seekins Precision, the Havoc 3, the NRL Hunter series. That one just arrived, so I got to do that one. And then I was able to get the Onshoot 1754. I had one custom made for me after I shot that Fortner action. And so those will be up and coming soon. So I appreciate you guys bearing with me while I was absent there for a while, but life gets in the way sometimes and you have to do what you have to do. But you guys, I appreciate you watching the channel. And guys, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. We're at about 180,000 subscribers now, a little over 175 or so, and I'd like to break 200 this year. It's just a personal goal. Doesn't really do anything other than just show me that it's worthwhile to do the channel. And I appreciate all of you that come up and say hello at the matches. And if there's anything I can do for you guys, put it in the comments section below. You guys take care and have a good one.